Ah. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another week of Sunday with the Suns, hosted by us, EHC. And what a show we have, I tell you. It is going to be an absolute banger. But first of all, like always, let me tell you a little bit about ourselves. Sons of Fire is an unincorporated charitable organization. Now, what that basically means is we are a group of people who like to go out and find charities to help with awareness and donations from the club and its members. We also love to find you small batch makers and highlight some of the amazing products that you guys create. That being said, seems to be something missing. There's one.
Hey.
And there's the other. Hey guys, another week.
Yeah, indeed.
Yes.
Oh,
exactly it.
Today is going to be special.
It is indeed, and I'm super psyched for what we have today, guys.
When I got all the messages through, I was like, "Whoa!" Pumped.
Yeah, it is gonna be a big one. So why don't you tell them what we got to come up today, then, Aaron?
Right. Well, first of all, do you know what, if I tell them everything now, it's going to spoil.
They might not stay till the end. Yeah, good point.
So how about we introduce our first guest, and it is none other than Robert Jaques.
Yo.
Yo.
You're good.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're very welcome. Now, guys, if you don't know already, you may have seen Rob's channel, Rob's Homemade. Now, Rob, please tell us a bit about your channel, first of all, for anyone who doesn't know, who hasn't seen your channel.
Basically, my channel started as, which is why I called it Rob's Homemade, was just recipes and stuff like that. Then it's started since then. I now I did do a few challenges I backed away from for a little bit, but it's mostly reviews in the workplace, Iceland, Aldi, all sorts, and any amazing hot sauce makers within the UK that I'm out there. They're all good sauce makers. Sean's and One, Hugh McKenzie, Daddy Cools, all amazing sauce makers, and they all make amazing stuff. And that's where my channel goes most of the time.
I've seen, and do you know what? I'm gonna fire away with a quick fire question straight up. Yeah, we've seen you take on some League of Fire challenges.
Yes,
and you even took on the collaboration league that was going on between ourselves, Extreme Heat Challenge, and Mac Chilli. You took on the Franken shot. Now, I was saying to you, and I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it.
I think it was about 30 seconds before I threw my guts up. That was harsh. The League of Fire Chug Challenge 1, I did in 2 parts.
Yeah.
The Chug Challenge 2, I managed half a bottle.
You done the bites as well, didn't you?
Yes, the hot dang bites.
Yeah.
They were amazing. That chocolate was so good. Even though the Reaper one was really hot. I think it was the second one was a white chocolate one.
Yeah.
The taste was amazing. It was absolutely
I'm going to
fantastic.
have to do the bites at some point. You heard
I don't think he makes them anymore. I'm pretty sure he don't make them anymore. So you might have to dig somewhere to maybe eBay or something and pay a bit more extra money to
maybe if you
comment below if anyone knows if there's any like hot dang bites going about.
Pretty sure he stopped making them. I'm pretty sure he did.
Well, no,
so can I just ask, what made you start reviewing at work, like of all places? Like,
basically, I have not the greatest job in the world. And when I started the channel, I was trying to find ways of do something to break the monotony of the day.
Yeah.
And it was like, on my break times, I was sat with people. Some people I get on with, some people I don't, I'll be perfectly honest. And it was like, I need to get away from these people. And it was like, I got the perfect opportunity when the canteen come up, and it was like, yeah, I'll go start doing reviews up there, just break my half an hour dinner up. And then John got involved. I got John involved in, it was then Kona Reaper one. And he loved it. He loved doing videos together. It's a bit, John's a complicated situation at the moment, which is why you don't see him very often. There's a few issues with, not with me and John at all. Me and John are great friends, but it's because he's a bit of a gaffer, and he's sort of wary of having to step into that sort of world at the moment. So I'll try to review stuff and give him it to review after, and sort of cut the video up so he's involved in it still. But we can't do them like we used to do, and I do miss that. I'll be perfectly honest, I do miss that really bad. Doing stuff with John, I used to love that. But yeah, it was mainly just to break the monotony in my day.
Casper, I guess you need a hearing test there, brother.
Well, I just read that thing and was like, what?
Yeah, no, I'm thinking maybe it's because we've got the European cousins watching as well, and some of them don't.
Either that or I've got a new headset, so.
Yeah, he's got a shiny headset.
I have,
I don't need one.
My headphones keep breaking, so unfortunately I've had to bust out the gaming headset this week, which is why I've got the old.
Anyway, let's not get distracted, guys.
Time.
God.
Next.
Okay, I got lost then. Right, what sort of products do you make yourself then?
I have got a small website which I am still working on.
Yeah,
I did
go and try and look at the link, but it was broken. So
it's actually www.robsHomemade.bigcartel.com.
Basically, that explains then.
Yeah, my stepson set the website up for me, but I actually lost the domain name. I didn't renew it quick enough, so I had to add the Big Cartel to get it back. I do a Scotch bonnet ketchup, a Reaper barbecue sauce, and loads of different spices. But
Reaper barbecue sauce?
That sounds tasty.
Get me some of that.
That does sound very tasty.
But it's like I've just said before, the day job just gets in my way so much. There's so much stuff I've got planned and stuff I want to do, especially with the website and with the YouTube channel, and combine them together. But I just haven't got the time to do it. It's so frustrating.
That takes one of my questions right out of there. It's like right in front of me. Right in front of me. It's like, what's coming up next for you? You've just literally answered the question. So.
Literally, the main thing I've got coming up is obviously the 24 days of spicy advent calendars, which I did last year.
Yeah,
and like I said earlier, I've purchased 4 calendars and spent about 150 quid.
Nice.
What I've done, I don't sound stupid. This is going to sound really soft, but every day since January the 1st, I put £1 in a pot.
Yeah.
So obviously now I've got like nearly 300 quid. So that's paid for the calendars.
Nice.
So it's a good idea. It's a good idea for people to do. When it comes to Christmas, you've got like
your book.
Yeah, that's it.
Even if you start the Christmas shopping in December, you've still got 330 quid sitting in a pot doing nothing.
Yeah, I think everyone.
£1 a day is nothing. £1 a day is nothing. But yeah, that's the big thing I've got coming. My 24 days of spicy advent.
Awesome. Everyone keep an eye out for that.
Getting up at 4 in the morning, recording, editing before I go to work at 7 every day in December.
I don't envy you, man. In a way, that's kind of why I like doing lives, because we don't really have to. We don't have to worry about the whole editing side and things like that. So I'm got my hand around here. Oh yeah, I know you do. You do all the time.
When I was doing it and editing, I was just got so.
Yeah.
So I have one last question for you, Rob, before we send you on your merry way.
Thank you very much, sir.
One thing I appreciate about your reviews is you're always honest.
I was going to say the same.
You don't beat around the bush. You know, if there's something you don't like, you're happy to say, you know, it's not in your favour.
Well, no, but there's no point in bigging something up.
Nice to see you.
If people are going to go and buy it, and then they say, well, your review was wrong because it's crap.
Exactly.
The only thing I've ever really, really slated on my channel, really, really badly, was Aldi's veggie jerky. It was fucking horrendous. It was so bad. I couldn't even eat it. I even took it to work and nobody would touch it. Everyone was like,
there
nah.
we have our answer.
That's the only thing I've really, really slated on my channel. I have give things like, I mean, when I first started the hot sauces, my missus's daughter bought me a World Traveller hot sauce pack. And I actually, no, but
Yes.
I actually loved it. I actually loved it at the time. I really enjoyed it, and I did every single one. And I thought, oh, this is good. And it sort of got me into. I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole now.
Yeah, but
someone said that they went, here's 12 hot, I'd be like, mate, you might as well throw them in the bin because
it's just vinegar, urine, and
that's it. Yeah, exactly.
Terrible. But that's sort of, it sort of got me on the path, if you like, of leading to where I am now.
Until you
and
find
I really appreciate that from them. Yeah.
So
I mean,
before we
go on. Sorry.
Before we send you on your way, what is your favorite product that you've ever reviewed? Like, there has to be one that you love like more than anything, because I know you've reviewed quite a lot of things.
I think it's got to be. There's a couple of close ones, both one from Mac Chilli and one from Daddy Cool's. Daddy Cool's Catch the Reaper is the best. I keep saying this to a lot of people. It's the best ketchup on the market. I don't care what anyone says, and people might disagree, but it belongs in supermarkets.
I've still not tried it.
Really?
Yeah, I need to try it as well. Yeah.
You will. Trust me, you will never have another ketchup ever again.
I'll make sure I put in an order with Steve.
I keep Heinz ketchup in my cupboard for the grandkids. That's it. I won't touch any of that. And one of
the good stuff.
Yeah, one of Mac Chilli's, his Scorpion Sunset is absolutely beautiful. It's an everyday go-to sauce, but you can just have it as a dipping sauce. You can throw it in taco. You can even use it as a salad dressing and stuff like that. But it's got to be Daddy Cool's Catch the Reaper. If you haven't tried it,
Kevin,
get yourself a bottle.
Catch the Reaper is amazing.
Trust me, you will never ever have another ketchup ever again.
Well, I can certainly vouch for Steve Cooley because
he is an amazing guy.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, he does have some cracking sauces.
The Charlie Attraction is my personal favourite. Yeah. Absolutely incredible blend.
I'll tell you what's good as well. His Going pickle. His what's it called now? Binjal Going pickle. Literally, if you buy like a supermarket madras or something like that, just like during the week, put a couple of spoonfuls of that. When you put it in the oven, mate, it blows. It makes it so much better. I
will certainly be sure to look out for that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Rob, it has been amazing having you on. Thank you for listening to our questions. And actually,
it's been a pleasure.
I have a surprise question.
Oh.
What is the worst product that gave you the worst ever ring sting? Be honest.
I think it might be the League of Fire Chug 2.
Oh, okay.
I was looking at that one too.
Jot that down. Boom. Stick that on the board.
Anyway, with that in mind, Rob, thank you very much for coming on, guys. Please check out
so much, man.
YouTube.
Thank you very much. Take it easy.
Show him some love. See you later, bro.
See you later.
Well.
Hey.
So, Alex,
can I just say, sorry, what a great guy, honestly.
He is.
He's amazing.
He's
he's an amazing guy.
And I want to thank Robert as well. Since Extreme Heat Challenge started out, our journey, he is followed from the very beginning as well. He's
exactly,
true supporter. And vice versa.
He remembers, as I like to call it, the EHC originals, you know? Just
Anyway, right, let's move it on. I would like to know if we have our second
Do we have our second guest, the main man himself?
We have not got the main man himself at the moment.
Ooh.
Powers
might
that
have-
be must
Yeah.
be elsewhere. So,
Yeah.
with that in mind, we are going to bring in two great people right now. We are hosting the European chapter of Sons of Fire right here, right now on our stream.
Yes, we are.
Let's welcome Chilli, Kjell, and the Crusher.
Hey guys,
What's up,
nice
guys?
to see you.
Yeah,
Guys,
nice,
it's
nice
great
to be
to
here.
have you on. Thanks for joining the show. There it is there. You can't really see it. It's not great because we're all here, but that is the
We're going to drop
European
out in a minute.
Chapters
We will.
logo right there. We're going to let you guys talk with Alex, and me and Chris are just going to temporarily
You're going to talk
jump
with me,
out.
are you?
Yeah, Alex is going to do a little
Chris
run-through review.
is our
My
stopwatch. So
My
yeah,
bad.
yeah,
Stopwatch guy.
yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So what he means to say, guys, is me and Aaron are going to be jumping out, and
And
you
I'm
are going to
gonna
be
stay
having a
behind.
conversation with Chris.
Yeah, but what I was going to say is Chris is stopwatch guy, you're conversation guy. But with
Oh,
that
yeah,
in mind,
I am.
Chris,
Yeah.
get rid
Take
of
us
it.
out, bro.
Well, bye. Bye. Howdy, guys.
What's up?
Oh, nice to finally meet you.
Likewise,
How is it over there?
it's dark outside.
Yeah, pitch black. You can see there. Or in
Oh.
here, it's pretty bright because of the grow lights. I am using it for studio lights.
Ah. Yes. So you're doing a challenge.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, it looks nice. What challenge? The psychos. Nice.
I don't know.
Have you read the rules?
This is my nemesis.
Yes, I've actually seen on the messages it is, and you probably
The Reapers, no problem. But this one hits me like a.
It will probably be bad because I'm going to wake up in 5-6 hours to go to work. So yeah, it's going to be a funny night.
well,
Real fun.
let's hope you've done a lot of prep for it then.
What's that?
A lot of preparation. Got your stomachs ready for it.
Yeah. What's prepping? I don't know.
I had a couple drinks, if that counts.
Yeah.
You're
Some gin.
always having a couple of drinks. Anyway, are you ready to start or?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready.
Chad, do you want to start with a disclaimer?
Yes.
Oh yes, that would be a very good idea.
Disclaimer is important, you know.
Yes.
Ciao, Chilli, ciao. Tellefsen. I'm over 18 years of age, of sound mind, and have read and understood the hot sauce product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accept that the League of Fire, their suppliers and manufacturers, will, under no circumstance, be responsible for or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge and agree to this fact without question.
Yeah. And I,
And Crusher.
Joachim, the Crusher, Pietro Negro, I'm over 18 years of age, of sound mind, and I've read and understood the hot sauce and product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accept that the League of Fire, their suppliers and manufacturers will, under no circumstances, be responsible or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge and agree to this fact without question.
So now we've done the disclaimers. Are you ready to open and rock your Psycho Bears?
It's sealed, perfectly sealed.
Sealed. Awesome.
Yeah. So let's open this bad boy. There we go. Oh, it's a Ziploc. Let's smell it. Smells like extract.
Ooh, ooh. That's quite a nice thick bear there.
Yeah, that's a decent size for a bear, a gummy bear. So, Kjell, are you going to cut it up?
I have a timer here.
Yeah. Kjell, is he muted?
I think he is muted.
Kjell?
Oh,
Are you back now?
there we go. There we go. No, still can't hear him.
No, can't hear you. So you are cutting it up. Yeah.
Yep.
So I will do it as well. I will use the scissors.
The handy scissors. You will smash that one.
Yep. Kjell, are you ready? Ready to eat? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
What's the taste like?
Bit like berries, and it's really nice and sweet. So I got 2 bites left.
All right. 4 bites left. I think you'd find it a bit chewy. From what I understand, is they change the recipe slightly to make it slightly chewier.
It wasn't that bad. I was expecting more chewy because that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Tastes nice. Not that bad. Mouth is getting a bit watery, but not bad. Kjell, try to unmute. Doesn't work. How many bites do you have left? Because I'm on my last bite.
That's 3. No, there's 4.
4 bites?
4 bites left.
My last.
This is going to be complicated.
No. I didn't swallow yet.
Oh, no, of course you didn't. Sorry, my bad. I think he's caught up with you. So I always have a problem with starting the timer early. Right, 2 empty mouths, 3 minutes now.
So it's quite a pleasant burn right now.
Yeah.
Some slight burn on the tongue. Really, really nice sweet, almost like some berry stuff going, dark berries. Quite pleasant, actually. I thought it was going to be even more chewier.
Yeah. For the person that's just said can't hear Jal, we're having a few slight issues on his end.
So we are going for a 3-minute afterburn, aren't we?
It's 3 minutes, 3-minute afterburn.
Nice. Shed, are you all good? Thumbs up if it's all good. Nice.
I suppose we see him on the roadhouse after this.
Probably.
Yeah, we're getting a few nods and thumbs up over there.
Shelly's getting ready to hit that gin. Nice slight tongue burn right now. Not that intense tongue burn, but something is going on. Yeah, in the back of the throat, Shell? Yeah.
For Gel's nemesis, he's doing quite well.
I feel nose is starting to run a bit, but overall it's quite good. Bit sweaty, but not that bad. He will probably get a lot worse later on. Shell, are you looking forward to all the fireys? The bucket is ready. Nice, Shell. I don't have a bucket right now. Hopefully, I will not boot. But I'm looking forward to the next round with Remy Bears. Because this was pleasant. Am I allowed to say that? Yeah.
Yeah. And that's up.
That was 3 minutes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Third challenge. My third League of Fire challenge. Quite nice.
Oh, I'm getting a... Hello.
Well done, guys. Well done
Thank
on
you.
that challenge. Yep,
Thank
that
you.
was ace. Chell, you didn't need that bucket after all.
No, and
No.
I thought...
Hey,
Not right now.
well done, boys.
I
Thank
thought
you
it was
so
his
much.
nemesis as well.
Well
Nicely
done.
done.
He's doing fine. He's the one with the drinking
Also,
already.
I love that description from you as you're going through the burn to help anyone who's not tried those.
Exactly.
Give them a run through of that. Well done. Whilst you're on fire as well.
So, Crusher, I heard you say that you're going to be taking on the Reaper Bears next.
Yeah, I had that too.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Awesome.
Not today. Are you crazy?
I wouldn't expect you to do them today, mate.
But
well
hopefully I
done,
will
guys.
get-
Incredible. And obviously,
Thumbs up
I'm
for Cal
glad
there.
I'm glad we managed to work through those sound issues as well.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Yes.
I know he can't. Talk.
He will talk a lot in the Roadhouse later.
Yeah,
Well,
that's it,
yes.
exactly.
It looks like you've grabbed yourself some more points towards your LOF ranking, no doubt.
Well done.
Congratulations. It's been great hosting you guys here.
Exactly. You're always welcome. Just let us know if you want to come on again at any point. Always
Absolutely.
Thank you
welcome.
so much, guys. It was a pleasure to be in here with you.
Awesome, guys.
Well, guys,
Right, we'll let you go and we'll let you go and deal with the burn yourself now. Yeah. See you later.
Later.
Fiery Megadrit.
Yeah. So, guys,
that was great.
That was a good challenge. That was a very, very good challenge. Is the man himself here yet?
The man himself is here.
Yay!
Yes.
Boom.
There
Nice
he
to
is.
see you, Prez.
There he is.
Are we?
Wow.
Great
I'm
show.
glad you could join us.
Glad to see you, Prez.
It has been interesting. We have had Chell and Crusher take on those bears. We've had Robert Jaques on as well. And of course, you have a little something to let us know about, right?
Yeah. What's this little thing you have to let us know about that, you know, that we you know, just
Right here we have the Black Widow gummies.
Ooh.
So these are a cheeky little number. You know, this is based on my 2-star Great Taste winning Black Widow sauce. So these are a black cherry and strawberry widow shaped spider mold. And these have 4 different types of chili in there. So you've got your Scotch bonnet, your Naga, your Scorpion, and your Budger Lockyer. Not crazy on the heat, you know. It's a great.
No, it's still super hot.
Flavoursome gummy, you know. So it's a 1-pointer on the Confederation of Spice League.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we always go for, flavour over fire. But I have been told they're a bit warm for some people.
So this one's a bit more fire over flavour, yeah?
Seasoned chili heads for you guys. You'll be fine.
I'm just saying, boss man. My tolerance is down.
Go for the Widowmaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the hotter version.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely be up for taking them on the next time. I'd say
Perfect.
I'm willing to take on any challenge, you know.
And I'm up for a challenge. Ever since this came through the post, it's been sitting in the corner.
Yeah, it's been
staring at me,
burning a hole in my challenge box. This has, honestly, I've been wanting to do it since it arrived.
And that one behind me, the cap gun,
You'll like that one.
That's
Yeah,
been.
I loved the cap gun, Sean. I'm not gonna lie, it was amazing.
I didn't even know I was getting one.
Blame the for that.
I was surprised.
So, you've been working on another challenge, if I'm not mistaken, the Biltong challenge.
That's right. Yes,
the new one.
Teamed up with Black Isle because I've been a big fan of the Black Isle Biltong for time. So we when I was talking to Fan and Paul to pull the guys in and said, I'd like you guys to create a biltong challenge. So we got our heads together, and you know, we've come up with the traditional biltong mix that the guys use for seasoning. Yeah. And then we just kind of went boom threw a load of mixed super hot chili powder into that mix.
As you do.
As you do.
And so yeah, that cheeky little number's been marinated, air dried, sliced, bagged, and ready to go up for the league table tomorrow, I believe.
Ooh.
Yes. So keep an eye out for people taking that bad boy on.
You heard it here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Apparently, the challenge itself isn't too bad, but it's the afterburn time that's going to kick you in.
Yeah, that's what I believe it's going to be.
Sounds interesting.
I'm really looking forward to that landing on my doorstep, guys.
I'm not surprised. I honestly am not. I mean, I'm looking into getting myself a bag as well. The minute you say, I'm a massive fan of biltong. As Aaron knows, I love it. Like literally, it's.
You know, every time I think of Alex and biltong, I think of him at the recent Prime Festival. And he looks at me and he's like, on camera, Mike, he goes, yeah, this is Limpopo biltong. Like, yeah, well done, bro. Well done.
It was hard to say. I tried my best. And the worst thing was 2 minutes before I said it on camera, the guy actually told me the name and I still got it wrong, even though he told me 2 minutes before.
Done. Yeah, honestly, Black Eye Biltong, man, it is just literally melt in the mouth.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's good to hear.
Incredible. We'll be grabbing the bag of that.
So, Sean, obviously you are the UK chapter president of the Sons of Fire. And, yeah, some people might want to know, how can they join a great charitable organisation like this?
We're welcoming to everybody, you know, we don't discriminate. If anybody wants to come and join in and they share our vision, then step on up, drop and have a chat with us.
I'll take that name on. Sorry, I'll take that name on any day.
We're all about charity here, you know. Supporting one another and all about the community. You know, do what we can to support each other and small businesses like the Black Isle, like Flavour, you know.
Yeah, and many others as well. But,
you know,
that's it.
The support,
so, guys, if you are interested, you know the man to message is Sean Overthrow.
So come and join.
Yeah, I mean, since I've joined, I've seen so many good events pop up, and you know, it's been a pleasure to be a part of everything that you guys are doing. And
amazing opportunity, amazing.
Yeah,
I love it. The charity source review we did.
Yeah, I really want to see some more of those go up because that was a lot of fun to do. That was.
It was.
As we progress now with the show, you know, we'll work around the producers. You know, it's not about charity; it's about supporting all the artisan companies out there as well. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so we get some of their sources. Just bounce off each other the way we do. You know, get the
exactly. Yeah.
Views and you know, spread awareness.
That's exactly it.
That's exactly right.
That's what I love about the stream as well. It's what I love about what we all do here is creating awareness about those producers that are out there. It's like we've seen so many new producers coming through recently.
And that's what the confederation of spice is all about as well, you know?
Yeah.
Picked 14 different producers up and coming. Some are established favourites.
Yeah.
But there was no favouritism, you know. We all had a vote. We all threw a name into the hat. Originally, it was going to be 12.
Yeah.
But we kept going and we decided to release it 2 months early and we got another couple of producers on board. You know, so like I say, there was no favouritism. Everybody's name got thrown in the hat. And next year will be a different bunch of producers. You know, so don't just think that, we've chosen these guys, you know. This is going to be growing year on year.
That's it. And without giving too much away, we have a lot to come.
Yes, we really do.
Over the next year. And it's going to be absolutely amazing to be a part of. And I'm sure anyone
will jump on incredible.
That journey with us as well. Now, back to some questions for the boss man.
Yeah, it's our time to get to know the boss man a bit better.
Fire away.
Right, who's going first?
Oh, can I go first? Or Chris, you want to go first? Go on, if you want to go first. Oh, all right.
Alex can go first.
So, we've spoken a bit about some of the challenges that you've taken on, and I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this, but for the people who don't know, what is the hottest challenge that you have taken on to date?
To be honest, the hottest challenge I've taken on is the Nemesis bar. Wow. One that has given me the most aftermath.
Yeah.
The Rummy Bear challenge. I mean, the Bear challenge nearly retired me.
Yeah, to be honest, that's the one I thought you was going to say, the Rummy Bear, because like I said, we've spoken about it. And
I mean, since then, I've done a lot of prep off camera.
Yeah.
just for fun.
I can
You
believe
know,
that.
I stopped.
Yeah, I can believe that.
You know, stopped chasing points and took
Yeah.
it doing what I enjoyed, and you know,
That's
and that was a good burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the worst aftermath has been the Nemesis, the Rummy Bears. Haven't touched the Psycho Bear. The Cherry Chocolate Nightmare. That kind of messed me up pretty bad for about 17 hours as well.
Oof.
That was pretty nasty, the aftermath of that. But the bar itself, I mean, when I was sat there on camera, I was like, yeah, cool. It's a 2, you know, beautiful cherry flavour. You know, it's a nice flavoursome bar.
Yeah.
It was literally 2 hours later, bang, like that. It just hit me, and I was like,
Oof.
I'm going to go lie in a cold bath.
Yeah.
Move, I just put some tunes on, lay in the door with a flannel over my face, and then just waves.
I wish a flannel over my face worked for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Honestly, when I get into that sort of state, I'm a baby. Honestly, like the only if you're a flatmate, the only way you're gonna find me is naked in a puddle of my own sweats, crying. Probably.
That is an image that I will not get out of my head anytime soon.
Normally between the bath and the toilet.
Anywho, with all that said, what is your worst chili experience?
I think we just heard it.
Yeah.
Worst we've probably heard, but there might be another story somewhere.
Oh, there might.
That's a good question. I've had quite a few, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, like Reaper in the Eye, and you know,
That's never nice. Had that a good few times.
And then pop into the toilet and stuff, and hands 3 or 4 times is still then caps and oils in your pores and things. And
yeah.
Actually, you know, with that in mind.
Oh no.
With that in mind, I have to bring it up. I have to. I'm sorry.
No.
Sorry. No. So there was this one time I made an incredible sauce for a wing challenge for me and Alex to take on, you know, just for a laugh, not on camera or anything like that. We had 32 ghost chili wings, but I thought, yeah, I'm going to add in some 9 million affliction. Yeah. Did I add that little bit with that little stupid spoon they give? No, I didn't. I got a nice big hunk out of that thing. And do you know what? Alex was doing the washing up afterwards.
I knew this was coming, bro.
Now, he didn't make contact with it directly, but when he was doing the washing up afterwards, we all know that stuff does not just simply wash away. So he did exactly that. He washed up. He went to the toilet. Next thing you know, I'm getting a call from my sister. And she's like, yeah, I need your help. And luckily, I lived upstairs in the top flat, so I run down. Is that shame I'm seeing, Alex? Is that shame? Anyway, I go through the door, and my God, I'm seeing my brother here, stood in front of my sister while she's holding a cup of milk.
No, don't, no. Stop there. It's not there. Just stop there. Just stop there. No. Just stop.
Right out.
Just stop. Right, okay. So yeah, I had a very bad experience one time with extract, and I think that's all you guys really need to know.
Extract is no joke.
Yeah, it is definitely no joke
about that.
Yeah.
You're right there, Chris. You're crying.
I was hoping to take that story to my grave, right? And I did not expect it to be brought out on the show. Oh my Lord!
We have Aaron as a brother.
It's all guys, isn't it? We're playing with Chilli and stuff.
Yeah, that's it. It's kind of what you expect sometimes, isn't it?
You give it the big one, bravado and stuff. And, oh yeah, I can take hot stuff.
You have to respect the chili.
Okay.
Yeah.
That hurt.
I have a question for you, Sean. What is please, I know you'll be honest, this is vital information for us. What is the worst ever sauce you have ever tried?
God, you guys have put me on the spot now, haven't you?
Yep.
Yes, we are.
You're allowed to name names, but you don't have to. You can just say the source.
I'm looking at Kem here. To be honest, there's been quite a few over the years. You know, I've tried some god awful sauces. But one that sticks out in my mind was actually one that I made myself.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
When I put together a sauce, I don't do no test batches. I don't do no feedback. You know, I make it for my own personal taste.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was there and I was like, I'm going to create the sauce. And I created the sauce and I tasted it. And I thought, wow, that is fantastic. We need to bottle this sauce. You know, so I've got all my recipe down. And so get all the ingredients for the next time. Make a big stock pot of it, ready to put a big batch, ready for launch date. Tried it and I was like, what the hell have I done?
What was in it?
Recipe again, and I'm like, no, there's no way I could bottle that. No way at all can I sell that sauce. That is absolutely disgusting.
What was the main ingredient? Can you tell us? Or better yet, what was the wild card?
At the time, I can't even remember what went wrong, but it just didn't work bulking it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
it just sort of totally changed the profile of it.
Like, nah, that's not happening. And I literally had to dump the whole other sink.
Oh, mate.
Oh, man.
That's never nice.
That is never, ever nice.
I've ever made something that was inedible, in my opinion.
Wow.
Well, I wasn't expecting that, I'm not going to lie, but thank you.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that,
It's really, that's quite surprising.
Not very often you'll have somebody with the cojones to do that.
Truly, to my opinion, bad sauces on the market.
Yeah.
You know, especially when you go around festivals, but oh yeah, try this, it's amazing. And you try it and you're just like, really? That's
just like that, like, yes, let me just tell you a couple of things about this. Just
good luck.
Yeah.
So
how much is it out of curiosity? Oh, it's £12 a bottle, and you're like,
really?
Now, guys, moving on, because we are slowly running out of time.
We are very slowly running out of time.
I've fired away all of my
I've got one here. This will be my
here.
last one, and then I can hand it over to Chris.
Quick fire, guys.
I have two.
Yeah. Okay, quick fire. Favorite chili pod? Easy one. This is the last one I've got here. Maruga. Perfect.
Favorite chili sauce?
There you go.
favorite chili sauce? Again, you're putting me right on the spot here. So many.
Do you know? You're not the first guest that we've had be stumped by these questions.
My favourite, personally, oh God, there's so many, but it's a creation that I'm trying to get him to do, but he keeps telling me no, and I have to keep mixing my own. Is from Hot Pods, Stephen Dixon's Night Tonic mixed with his quarantine sauce. Equal quality, like that. Mix it. Garlic and smoked onion. It's absolutely fantastic.
That is interesting.
That is very interesting.
Nice.
It's a sauce that isn't actually available.
Yeah, that was exactly right.
Which makes it even better.
I always find that if you mix two sauces together, usually it comes out really nice.
Yeah, I've noticed that a few times.
Yeah, same.
Right, fire away that last question.
Anyway, last question. How did you get the title of President of Sons UK?
How did I get the title, or how did I earn the title?
I don't think you just got it.
So yeah, basically, when Sons of Fire was launched, obviously we saw it was coming out and stuff, and then we knew a bit of the background about it, and then when it went live, I kind of jumped straight on and had a look into it, and I was pulled in by the charity side of the club. the support inside, the brotherhood.
Yeah.
So I jumped in, bought the t-shirt. I knew most of the guys anyway that later became members, because I was, apart from the core people that were starting it up originally, I was the first one through the door.
Yeah.
The member.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just did what I did in the community when I first got into it, you know, just reaching out to guys, just being respectful, you know, getting to know people, you know, being supportive, you know, doing what we're doing now. So basically, then just kind of came up through the ranks. You know, the sergeant arm stepped down. I was asked, will you step in? You know, you're familiar with a lot of the groups. You're familiar with a lot of the people.
Yeah.
You don't take no crap. Will you step in? So I agreed. So I took over. I had very big shoes to fill from John. You know, he did a great job. But all the politics got too much for him, and he couldn't be bothered with it anymore. You know, it was understandable. So I stepped in, kept everything in line. Then obviously the club grew, and then we decided to split it up into the charters. So obviously
global,
USA, UK, Europe, South Africa,
Canada, Australia.
You know, so then
it's incredible, man.
I got asked, will you run the group? Can you handpick your team to come and take over? Because obviously we were a very, very small group in the UK. So, I agreed. And, you know, we've just gone from strength to strength. You know, we've got a great core of guys around us in the brotherhood.
Definitely.
You know, we all look out for one another. We've all known each other for some time. You know, so it was a no-brainer, really, just to continue doing what we love and what we do with you group of guys.
Yeah.
You know, there's no hierarchy here. You know, we're all
great bunch of people.
We are what we are.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. We are what we are.
We don't pull rank.
Yeah.
You know, one big happy group that just share the same vision.
Indeed.
You know, we love to burn and we support people where we can.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, inbox is always open. You need an ear. You know, drop us a message up for a chat and stuff. You know, you want a burn session, you want to jump onto the challenge, get in touch. We'll set up a stream. We'll jump on having a bad day. Come and have a chat. We'll tell you about the time that Alex dropped his nuts in a cup of milk.
Oh, that's going to be a thing now, isn't it? Oh, my God.
Wait a minute. Where is it? There it is.
Oh, that's going to be... Oh, my God.
That's going to be your 4 patches.
I know, yeah, that's literally going to be it, isn't it? Right, okay,
Right, with that in mind, so guys, obviously, for reasons I'd rather not go into, health issues, I'm not going to be taking part on the Black Widow tonight, but I will be trying it within the next couple of days on my own. So, I'm going to get Chris to take me off camera whilst you guys take on.
Are we doing them now? Are we gonna be doing the source reviews after? Yeah.
Source reviews after, my man.
Awesome. Yeah. Sweet. Drop out Aaron. Boom. There we go. So, would you like to tell us a little bit more about this challenge, Perez, so that we
like I say, guys. So you've got 3 spiders in the packet.
Yeah.
They are black cherry with a strawberry abdominal on the spider.
Yeah.
Try and keep in with the image of a Black Widow. This is based on my 2-star Great Taste Award-winning Black Widow sauce. As we said earlier, 4 different types of chili in there. You know, it's not going to be stupidly hot. It's a one-pointer. It's a nice flavour product. You know, chew, chew, chew. Get a good little burn off it. Swallow. Job done. No aftermath.
Perfect. Right. Well, I'll just quickly read the disclaimer on the back. I, Alex Holloway, am over 18 years of age and of sound mind. After the story that was just told, I'm not too sure about that. And have read and understood the hot sauce product disclaimer on Flavor and Fire website. In summary, I accept that Flavor and Fire Their suppliers and manufacturers under no circumstances will be responsible or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples therefore. I acknowledge and agree to this fact without question.
Right. I, Christopher Russell, am over 18 years of age, of sound mind, and have read and understood the Hot Sauce Products disclaimer on Flavour and Fire website. In summary, I accept the Flavour and Fire, their suppliers and manufacturers will, under no circumstances, be responsible for or liable for any claims or injuries or damages arising from me consuming this product or multiples therefore. I acknowledge and agree to this fact without question.
I'm just going to take mine out of the pack just so that I can show you guys what these look like. Here we go. Look at this. You've got these amazing little gummies here. And, yep, there's 3 of them.
It's beautiful when the light catches. You see the red got that.
Yeah, I just noticed that when you sort of get it like in the light, you see the red and it comes up nicely. So, is there any other rules? So it's just got to consume them within 3 minutes,
and then is it a 5-minute bath burn?
I mean, I'm ready to go. I'm just waiting for Chris.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of a problem opening this.
That's why I did it whilst you was talking. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. And stupidly enough, I haven't got my knife with me. Oh.
So, yes. I am looking forward to some of the things that are coming up over the next few months, to be honest with you. I'm probably going to take on the Verde with Chris again week after next, because I've got to do the nuts with Pete next week, I believe, which is going to be very, very fun.
9 million, is that the Fusion 2, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and
9 million Scoville nuts from Chilli Mark Burns.
Yeah. Chilli Mark Burns, yeah.
Those on the Devil's Demise website. Mm-hmm. There's also
definitely
one, which is the milder ones.
Yeah, I saw. Do you know what? Because I checked out the website, Chilli Mark Burns website. Great guy. He contacted me about it, and we managed to hook something up. And mates, the ones that he's got in the pipeline, they just get hotter and hotter. And I promise you, I'm kind of glad that I got the Fusion 2 rather than going up, because
it's fantastic. They're probably one of the hottest natural sauces without extract.
Yeah.
The Devil's Demise range, the 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Again, another guy that I've been trying to get at least a 4.
Yeah.
It's in the pipeline. Should things happen and come off as we hope they will.
Yeah.
So watch your space, guys, for the Devil's Demise 4.
Definitely. Right. I'm going to go first one now. Oh, wow. What a nice flavour.
Thank you.
That is a very nice flavour.
They have got an incredible flavour. They're sweet, but you're right. Not a lot of heat is coming through, but they are.
It does taste exactly like just eating a normal pack of gummy bears.
So good.
That's it. That's what we're going for, flavour. I mean,
I'm getting a little bit of heat now.
You're going to get, as you keep chewing, you're going to get a nice bit of tongue burn, lip burn. Having a bit of powder in the back of the throat. They're not going to be overpowering. But the
I really like these.
Is a
definitely,
and you can taste. Sorry, you can taste the pepper as well. So they're nice and sweet, and they've got it's got what flavour is it? It's strawberry, isn't it?
It's black cherry and strawberry. Yes.
Yeah, I definitely tasted the black in there, black cherry.
See, I got more of the strawberry flavour. The heat is it's spot on, I would say. But like you said, for a seasoned chili head, it's going to obviously be different for us than it is.
Like I say, these were basically designed to introduce people into the challenges. You know, these were designed as a bit of fun. You know, if you're looking for something serious and you go for the hotter challenges, offer. You know, we've got some interesting challenges in the pipeline that are going to be coming. Chili Bob's. You know, lucky we might get something from the 405 Chili Company in the not so near future.
Yes.
Nice little tab from Gammastad and Chris House Chili Goodies.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to dropping that one out. That's going to be like a little spicy dib dab lolly.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
So we've got a watermelon and Carolina Reaper lollipop. And then we've Aggie lemon sherbet to go alongside that.
Yes.
That'd be a nice. That sounds really.
You've already mentioned about the Black Eye Biltong challenge.
Yeah, I'm so excited to try that one. I mean,
got the cap gun Verde that you can see in the back of Chris's.
Camera there. Are you going to be creating any more of the first cap gun?
No, first cap gun's all done.
Ooh, I really wanted to take that one on. I mean, after doing the Verde.
And now the Verde's all gone as well.
Yeah. Well, that was an amazing challenge.
But what we're going to be, obviously, the Verde
still got
is
1.5 minutes.
Yeah. Go on, bro.
We're going to bring out a hotter Verde as well.
Yes.
Because we've had so much love for the Verde.
Yeah.
But we just need a bit more heat with it, you know. But it wasn't designed to be a hot challenge.
Yeah.
You know, it's made with jalapeno and bird's eye.
Yeah.
Hey, Alexander.
I mean,
Reel him in.
Yeah, I loved the Verde. To be quite honest, it was kind of it was one of the first proper challenges that I took on. Yeah. And the flavour of the sauce, I think that's what really got me. And I was quite worried about the powder. And then once I had the powder, and that is incredible, by the way. I watched them do the challenge before the first show we did.
Yeah.
And Pete kept saying that would be an amazing if you sold it and had that on some chips, right? I wholeheartedly agree, but I completely finished all of the powder, so I had none left. Otherwise, I would have been doing that. But do you know the one thing, the thing that really pushed it over the edge for me was the Robbie.
Yeah.
After you have the sauce and you have the Robbie, that's what carried it. It just sweet, spicy. And it's got a very nice citrus flavour.
Okay,
and I just had that straight away.
I've got Aaron in the background now. Right, I'll bring him in.
He's probably like, Alex is going to be talking. You've muted your mic, bro. He's probably thinking Alex is going to be talking for ages, so I better get on before he starts prattling on.
I started feeling left out. No, honestly, man, it feels weird, man. It feels weird sitting in the background, like, just looking at myself, like, this dude's entertaining.
I must admit, I'm looking down at you and I can see you just look really lonely.
Yeah. Welcome back, Aaron. Welcome
back.
Yeah. Well,
so, has the burn finished, Chris?
Yeah, I turned off the clock about 2 minutes, so I'm guessing yes, it has.
Was an amazing challenge to take on.
How was it? How was the burn?
He's
spot on, mate. If you want something sweet with a little bit of spice, this is what you do.
It was brilliant.
Excellent. Look out for mine tomorrow or the day after.
Chili challenges.
Yeah, I completely agree, Sean.
I just have to be very careful over the next couple of days, but I will be getting to it. A challenge like this would be ideal right now. If I do anything too mad, I'm gonna this honestly
this wouldn't have been too bad for you, bro. But it would have been fine. It would have been fine. Sean, do you mind just sticking around? So at the end of the show, I can have a quick chat with you once. Awesome. Thank you for joining us.
It's always a pleasure, guys.
It's been great having you on.
Yeah, it's been great having you on, and thank you for sending us these. And guys, check them out. If you wanted something that will get you into the challenges, then please go out and buy yourself some of these. And you will absolutely love them. I can promise you, the flavor is absolutely incredible. So I will talk to you at the end of the show, Sean, and we will say goodbye for now.
Have a good one, guys.
Right.
See you later, buddy.
See you later, buddy.
And guys, if you want to check out any of Sean's products, then the link was just below.
Yeah. If you could just pop that back up for us, Chris, quickly, just so that people
that is where you can get the Black Widow and many other amazing products from Sean.
That was amazing. Yeah, it was the flavor really was incredible. The right amount of spice, in my opinion. But like Sean said, for an experience like a seasoned chili head, it's not going to be sort of like too bad. But just I mean, I could if this bag was full rather than just free, I could happily sit and just eat them. Yeah, they taste amazing. Honestly,
I tell you what, I had the black one first, and it's literally the only thing I could taste was the flavour.
Yeah,
it was beautiful.
I'm looking forward. You know what? From seeing that, I'm looking forward to trying it.
Yeah,
looking forward to trying it.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. Honestly, bro. Honestly, let me know when you're gonna do it, and I'll jump on and watch because it's honestly incredible. So
that's it.
We have overrun, but I think we need to get to the last portion of the show, which is obviously the sauce review. Aaron, I know that you will not be joining us on it this week. Hope you feel better next week.
I will be observing, guys.
He will be observing.
Indeed.
So let me just say, those of you who joined us last week, you would have seen Aaron take on this bad boy.
This is the terror sauce made by Chilli of the Valley, Dan Reed. And
I'm still yet to get mine.
Now I've had this here since Tuesday. Okay. And I have been fighting the urge to open it. I mean, I had some chips earlier and it was sitting there and I was like, do you know what? You've got to. So basically, I'm going to crack this open. Let's give this a smell.
Don't know what happened there.
Whew. That definitely smells like it is going to have a nice warm kick to it.
A nice little kick, Alex.
See, the thing is, Aaron, right?
The thing is below.
Is I already know from your review what's going to happen. Okay, so I know that it's gonna creep up on me and it's going to be like a nice kick. But let's see, shall we?
I'm looking forward to watching this.
Oh, I'm going to get a nice bit on here because there we go. Yeah.
There we go.
Getting my
show us the amount, Alexis. That's good. That's good. That's about what I have on my nug.
Yeah, about what you had on your nug, as you like to call them.
Nug.
Right, first of all, the smell is absolutely incredible. The consistency looks perfect. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and
you need to dunk nothing, but you'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's got some. Right. Okay. So.
See, when I say it's hot, it's hot.
Do you know what it is as well, right? I'm not going to lie to you. It's hot. Okay. But at first, it's not intense. Yeah, it's not intensely hot, right? It's when you like swallow a bit more.
It gets your throat.
It gets your throat, and then all of a sudden you're a bit like, oh, you know.
I agree
get a big dinner spoonful. Yeah, I know. I will probably do that in a minute, but
should we take a vote out of us three? Vote for big spoon.
Are you going to go get yours, Aaron, and do a big spoon? All right, okay. I'll tell you what, I'll do one better.
He's
Wait
going to
there,
go
then.
and get.
He's going to get a bigger spoon.
A big spoon.
That kind of makes me want to ditch my spoon now. Well, I've almost finished my bottle, so.
So, guys, if you're just joining us, we're going to a quick recap just before Alex gets it. That's a big spoon. That
is a very big spoon. Was that better, guys?
Spoon. Ah, beautiful.
Alex is currently taking on the collaboration sauce.
Okay, before I do this,
and Terracost.
I have to say, it's got a throat tickle. The flavour on this is absolutely incredible. The heat, believe it or not, it carries through nicely, yeah? You're not having to deal with, like, too much heat, but it's enough to sort of make you go at first, and then it mellows down, and you get, like, the nice flavour. Let me just have a quick run through of the ingredients with you guys. So you got maple syrup, cider vinegar, which you can't taste a lot of at all, apple juice, Trinidad Moruga scorpion, brown sugar, tomato powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, vanilla extract, and garlic powder. So, Aaron, I know you've turned your camera off.
See, the thing that interests me the most on that one is the scorpion.
Yeah, I think that is the thing that is, you know, the thing that's kind of gets you a bit. But look, I'll just do this now. Oh, I just poured it on my table, which is always good.
That means it's a big spoon.
That is a full spoon. Oh. Okay, believe it or not, the big spoon actually works better. Oh, you get a lot more heat. You get a lot more flavour. Personally, I think this would go nice on a chicken burger or a beef burger. I think I just need to have a moment so that I can actually talk because my tongue is a bit stingy right now.
The scorpion hits.
Yeah, the scorpion is definitely stinging the hell out of my tongue right now. And do you know the worst thing is it's not just on my tongue, but what Aaron said about the throat, mate, that clearly rings true right here, right? I have got the most ferocious heat, but it's actually enjoyable, if you know what I mean.
Well, I like the apple note you get when your mouth isn't being booted.
When it starts to mellow down, you mean?
Yeah, it's like
I had that.
It's not even like apple. It's like, I don't know. It just has this sort of taste, a bit like the Game Over sauce I was saying about the apple pie sort of toffee.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was nice. It was a nice sauce, like sun fried sweet, sort of like the barbecue sort of style sauce, but very hot. With that in mind, Chris, what are you reviewing?
I have another Chilli of the Valley sauce. I've reviewed this one before, but it's just so nice that I have to review it again. I don't think I did it that much justice, which is the Merthyr Furka.
Is it actually called the Merthyr Furka, or is it called?
It's called the Merthyr Furka.
Who shows the label?
Oh, that one. That is an amazing sauce. I have tried that.
I've not tried that one yet. I've got to be honest. Dan Reed.
Do it. It's awesome.
I tried it when I was at Chris's.
Ooh.
Now,
you
Dan's
guys, hold on a minute.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to mention. We had a bit of a sauce tasting session.
That was where I tried Valhalla as well.
Wow. Valhalla. Do you know what, boys? Quite clearly, there's a bit of underhand stuff going on right here.
Did you know that was the day after the first show?
Wow. Looks like I'll be holding private VIP taste sessions with me, myself, and I in future.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
joking.
I think I'll be holding solo sessions after stories get leaked, Mr. Aaron. Seeing as my name is now Milky
McDuncan or something like that.
Kevin, who was it who put it up? I think it was Kevin, wasn't it?
It was Kevin.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Sean. Sorry, I just got a message from HQ, as we call it.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that, brother. So, with that in mind,
What did
Chris, get on with your review.
Right. Ingredients: chili mash, habanero, Trinidad scorpion, a ghost.
Moved on to the lips now, boy.
Salt, white distilled vinegar, onion, water, and garlic, and it is very tasty. I've almost finished the bottle, and that's why I'm reviewing it, because I want to finish the rest.
So you just thought, I'm going to eat nearly all of it.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's a little bit left. I best do that review.
Not gonna lie, that happens to me sometimes. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get a resource to review, and then I'm like, oh damn, I need to review this before I finish it.
I've got 20 like that as well.
Yeah.
You could definitely spell.
Show us that colour quickly. We're gonna have to try and get this one done quick, mate.
It's a nice vibrant colour, like this one.
I like.
See, I'd say that one's darker than this one.
I agree.
Yeah, this one's darker.
A lot darker.
He's giving it a 3 chili rating, but
I
do believe it's a 4. But he's done the third chili.
Yeah, this one kicks a little bit, mate, I tell you.
So it's getting there.
Oh, this terror sauce keeps giving.
Oh, that's.
He's swigging it from the bottle. Yeah, he's lost the grass completely now, bro.
Yeah, the moment
gonna be licking it up out of the bloody bowl now.
He's gonna be like, he's gonna have a lizard tongue that just fires into the bottle and it just.
The moment it hits the back of your throat.
Sure, pretty quick doing it like that.
Boom. It's definitely quite. Yeah, the heat is definitely there. And
for the first time I got hiccups, man.
It's still rising.
That's
still
good,
rising,
right.
But it's a very comfortable rise.
Guys, this is what I want to hear from you about your sauces right now. I want to hear those names, and I want to hear a heat rating and a flavor rating.
Terror sauce, Southern Fried Suicide from Chili of the Valley. I will give it, for a seasoned chili head, about a 5. Oh, I don't know if you agree with that, Aaron. About a 5.
For a seasoned chili head, I agree. For a newbie, I would say.
For a newbie, I'd definitely kick it up to about a 9. For a newbie, it's definitely a 9.
What about flavour?
Flavour, it's about 8, 9.
Okay.
I would definitely. It's definitely one of the higher ones.
All right, that's okay. Could he stop?
Right, Murphy Furka for heat rating. For heat rating, I will probably do it at about a 6 or 7. It's still rising. The heat is still rising.
Like a motherfucker, yeah.
Which is really,
what chili is in that sauce there, Chris?
Right. Considering it's a mash,
yeah,
it's habanero, Trinidad scorpion, and a ghost.
Nice.
Okay.
It's a nice little mix, I'd say.
What about?
Indeed.
Did you do heat or did you do flavour?
I did heat. Flavour, I wouldn't give too much on the flavour because it's just an overpowered mash taste to it.
Okay.
But it's definitely up there on the heat scale.
Okay, that's good. So we've got heat with Chris and we've got the flavour there with Alex. Guys, show us those bottles for our hot sauce review section.
Obviously, let me get in the camera. This one here has got some amazing artwork. My camera's not really doing it any justice, but that's something I've come to always expect from Chilli of the Valley.
All the artwork that Chilli of the Valley do is just amazing.
It absolutely is. Guys, it's been an incredible show.
I know.
We've overrun now by quite a bit. We are going to
about 20 minutes.
We have had the honour tonight of hosting the European chapter of Sons of Fire. We've had Robert
Thank you for joining us, guys.
Our very own UK president, Sean Overthrow, join us as well. And of course, we've seen Chris and Alex here from EHC take on the Black Widow Challenge. And they will be joining the Confederation of Spice League table for the Black Widow.
That was my first ever official challenge.
It is. Well done, Christoph. Well done. And on top of that, it has been our third successful show in a week without anything going.
Well done, Chris. You've you've actually been running it and been on screen today, and you've done a bloody brilliant job there, mate. I have to admit.
Thank you, brothers. Thank you.
So,
anything else?
Do you want to do the outro this week, Aaron? I mean,
I don't know. I guess I've been feeling a little bit lonely sitting backstage here and all the challenges. It's just me, just imagining I'm there, just taking part. Anyway, guys, we have been Extreme Heat Challenge. Thank you for tuning in to Sons of Fire and ourselves. This has been our Sunday night slot. Our usual band. We will be back next Sunday night at around 9 p.m. with more guests. You don't know who they are. It is a surprise. But we will have another blast. And of course, there's going to be some bands, probably some challenges and some laughs too. But we will be talking sauce as well. But until next week, it's been Sons of Fire and Extreme Heat Challenge. Sunday with
See you later.
Extreme Heat Challenge.
Thanks for watching, guys.